Well, this morning I had a surprise. First, I should introduce myself. I'm the voice of Explicit Truth on Twitter. And I'd had some experiences with Twitter's expanding range of censorship and harassment. And today was an altogether new experience. So I turned on the old magical Twitter this morning and found that I was in violation and that I would have to delete one of my tweets to be qualified to come back to Twitter, and in this case, 12 hours. Now, the specific tweet was to one Stacy B. Blue. That's, I guess, a particularly whiny leftist. And I was responding to her calls for what she describes as protecting our elections. And that hashtag has been dominated by the left to promote brand new rules that never existed, and that only would exist for partisan reason, that they were caught by surprise with a November 2016 election. So I had the audacity to suggest that the best way to protect our elections would be to demand voter ID. And that was apparently branded by Twitter as a misleading statement concerning elections. So for this reason, we're now gone past their usual game of saying, oh, you harassed somebody or you said something mean that triggered a liberal. Now it's going on to a heightened concern over what kind of words and opinions might be shared that have anything to do with elections. As we know, as many of us know, Facebook and Twitter have been actively involved in basically rigging elections by managing the content. Ever since 2016, they realized they lost a war of opinions. They've taken to this cause of, keeping Russians off Twitter or keeping any unfavorable opinions off of Twitter. And, of course, their excuse for it is either that it's hate speech or, in this case, misleading. So, clearly this can't stand, and we either have to kind of collect ourselves together and rise up against this technocracy tyranny, or, we're all basically going to be experiencing a whole new kind of fascism online that prohibits completely any speech that departs even slightly from the acceptable range of conversation as determined by Jack-off Twitler himself or Mother Zucker that is eternally watching.
I'm very committed to making sure that Facebook is a platform for all ideas.